welcome to our first workout. This time it's for real. We miss you a lot and hopefully we'll see each other again live. But for now, we think it's really important we all stay fit and healthy. So let's work out through online videos. If you have feedback or questions, you can always email me or contact me through the app, phone, or, well, as I told you, mail. Make sure for now you have your mat, your towel, and some water. And let's start. So place your feet hip distance apart. Pull your abs a little in. Make sure the spine is nice and lengthened, chest is open, and shoulders are relaxed. Take a really deep breath in through your nose and let's circle the shoulders. Lift them up, feel the chest open, and let the shoulder blades slide down. And let's do 3 more. And 2. And the last one, lift them up and lower the shoulders. Now lengthen your arms up, reach them up, but try to avoid lifting the shoulders up and make a nice side bend. And keep the length in your spine while moving. Take a deep breath in the middle and take it sideways again. We'll do 2 more. Reach sideways, back to the middle, and the last one, reach. And open up the arms again. Now place your hands on top of the pelvic, bend the knees a little. We're going to loosen up the lower back by making a couple of pelvic tilts. And we'll do 3, and 2, and the last one. We also circle the hips, and circle in the opposite direction. And then lengthen back up again. To warm up the legs and the bum, we're going to do some squats. So push the bum down, keep the chest nice and open, and remember, lower the bum, don't fold the upper body down. We'll do 8, and 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and the last one you're going to hold for a moment. Gives you a good chance to open up the chest again. Shoulders are still nice and down. And pull your abs a little extra in. And perhaps you can sink a little lower down. Bringing your knees in line with the bum. Hold it for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lengthen up. Loosen up the legs a little. We're going to make a side step, go into the length of the mat. Take a really big step backwards. We're also going to do some lunges. So make sure the spine is still lengthened. Abs are a little in. Take a really deep breath in and lower the back knee. Push the front leg up and continue. Keep the breath going. 4, 3, 2, and hold the last one again. And of course, feel free to do some extra repetitions. When you're at home, you can put the video on hold and then do 16 or perhaps 32 and little pauses. We'll do 4, 3, 2, and hold it again. And now lengthen up. Step back. We're going to switch. And bring the back knee down again and push up with the front leg. And again, you can do as much repetitions as you want to. We'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and hold the last one again. Make sure the spine is lengthened, your head is straight on top of the upper body. Little pauses, lower, 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 and step back. Alright, we're going to continue on the floor. So sit down, lengthen the legs in front of you, reach the arms. Palms are facing each other and the spine is nice and lengthened. Pull the abs in again. We're going to roll down. So make a pelvic tilt. Pull your abs in. Slowly roll down. Lengthen the spine. Take a really deep breath in. Keep the rib cage down. Don't hollow the lower back. And bring yourself back up again. 2 more. Make that pelvic tilt. Pull the abs in. Roll down. Keep the neck nice and lengthened. And lift back up again. And for the last one, roll down. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Lengthen spine, the head and the neck. Take a really deep breath in. Close the rib cage, don't hollow the back. Chin towards the chest. And roll back up. Pull the toes towards you and pull the belly button in for a nice spine stretch. Take another deep breath in here. And breathe out. See if you can pull your belly button a little further in. Feel the back of the legs lengthen. And come back up again. If you want to take some water in between, of course, you can do that yourself. And lengthen your arms again. I'm going to roll down for one more time. And stay down. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. Place both feet on the floor. Have your heels close towards your bum. Neck is nice and lengthened. Take a really deep breath in. While breathing out, curl up the upper body. So first bring your chin to your chest. Lift the upper body up. Let the hands slightly support the head, but don't pull the head and the neck. Lift the legs up, tabletop. Squeeze the legs together so you have the inner thighs connected. Keep the knees straight on top of the hips and your feet straight in front of your knees. Take a really deep breath in, and from the hips you're going to tilt the legs down. And switch, and switch, switch, switch. We'll do 8, and 7, 6. You can speed up a little. 5. We'll do 4. Keep the elbows nice and open. 3, and 2. And now continue with the legs, but make a rotation with the upper body. From the lowest rib, you're rotating the upper body, so you're getting into your obliques. Keep the breath going for 8, 7, 6, 5. We'll do 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back to the middle and continue. We'll do 8 more, and 7, and 6. Keep the back of the neck lengthened. We'll do 3, and 2, and the last one. Now let the legs continue, rotate to the other direction. And again from the lowest rib. Make sure the lower back is still stable on the floor. Not completely on the floor, but with a little hollowing. 4, and 3, and 2, and the last one. Now pull the knees in for a moment. Take a really deep breath in and breathe out. You can wiggle the lower back if you want to. And now we're lengthening the legs up. Again, you're going to curl up the upper body, keeping the head slightly supported. And now I would like you to lower the legs one by one. Make sure you're not letting gravity take the leg down, but work from control. So pull the abs in, so you're sort of supporting the leg movement with your abs. We'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and the last one. Keep the legs here. Now place the left leg on top of the right one. Keep your foot pointed, and now you're going to lower the whole construction. And lift it back up. You're taking it as far down as you can still feel you're having the control over your lower back. We'll do 4, and 3, 2, and now hold the last one halfway down. Now pull the knee in and feel the stretch in your bum. Lengthen out, pull it in. Lengthen out and in. We'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and the last one. Now bring your hands into the kneecap and pull the knee in for a nice little stretch. You can also push the other elbow way into your knee, so you're deepening the stretch a little further. Take a couple of really deep breaths in and out. And then we're going to switch. So lengthen the legs back up. Curl up the upper body again. And you're going to bring the right leg over the left one. Keep reaching your toes and lower the whole construction again. So breathe out lowering, breathe in lifting. We'll do 4, and 3. We'll do 2, and hold the last one halfway again. And now pull in, lengthen out. Pull it in, lengthen out, and pull, and lengthen. Last 2, pull, and lengthen, and pull, and lengthen. Now bring the hands into the kneecap, and bring yourself into that stretch again, pushing the other elbow into your knee. Take a couple of really deep breaths in and out again. legs for a moment, pulling the knees in towards the chest again. Now lengthen the legs back up. Have your hands to the side of your head. You're going to take a really deep breath in. And while breathing out, you're going to open up, look in between the legs. Close them up again. During the movement, you try to keep lengthening those legs and keep your abs really activated. When you curl up the upper body, make sure you're not pulling your head and your neck, but you're working from your abs. And lift it up. We'll do 6, 5, we'll do 4, and the last one you're holding, do little pauses. So go into a little stretching, open, open, open for 3 and 2. The last one you're going to hold and you're going to keep your breath going. So take a really deep breath in and feel gravity deepening your stretch. Hold it for 3, 2 and 1. And bring the legs in again. Wiggle your lower back. And now lengthen the legs back up again. Arms are lengthened too. You're going to curl up and have the head supported with the hands again. Now you're going to slightly bend the legs, rotate them a little, and now you're going to take them over to the side in a diagonal line. So you're going into your obliques and one bum is a little lifted. We'll do 4 and 3 and 2. The last one you're holding here and now bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. 3 and 2. And the last one, hold it for 4, 3, see if you can lift a little higher, 2 and 1, and bring the knees in. Wiggle the lower back again, take a really deep breath in. Get ready for the other side. So lengthen the legs, curl the upper body up again. Slight support with the hands. Take a really deep breath in. Turn the legs a little sideways, and now you're going to lower and lift. Make the movement as big or as small as you feel comfortable with. We'll do 4 and 3, 2. The last one you're holding again, and now bend and lengthen. Bend and lengthen. We'll do 3, lengthen, for 2, lengthen, and the last one, hold it again. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release. Bring the knees in again. Take a really deep breath in, and then place your legs or your feet in line with the sit bones. So there's a distance of 1 foot or 1 fist in between your feet. Now lengthen the right leg up. Keep reaching and pointing your toes up towards the ceiling. Keep the ribcage nice and closed and your lower back into a neutral position. And then you're going to circle the leg and try to avoid any movement in the ribcage or the pelvic. And if you're doubting, you can slightly touch, feel the hands on top of the ribcage, and then you're going to lengthen them out again. For 3, 2, and 1, and we're going to circle in the opposite direction. Keep reaching the leg up. And again, try to avoid movement in the pelvic. And if you do feel there's a little movement, circle smaller or slower. 2, and the last one. Now lower the leg down, switch over to the other leg. First, reach the leg up in an active way, and then we're going to circle. And again, if necessary, feel if you're able to stabilize the ribcage from your abs. No movement in the pelvic. We'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and the last one, and circle in the opposite direction. Take it the other way around. Circle for 4, 3, 2, and the last one, and bring your foot down. Take a really deep breath in, and now bring both legs, both knees over to one side. And turn your head and part of your upper body into the opposite direction, so you're having a nice stretch for your lower back. Your lower back is a little rotated now. Keep the breath going while you're here, then bring the legs back to the middle. And then we'll do the same So turn your head into the opposite direction. Part of the upper body too, so you can feel a rotation from the lowest rib. And take a couple of really deep breaths in and out here. And then take yourself back to the middle. Alright, grab the kneecaps and curl yourself up for just a moment. Sit straight up, still having the hands into the kneecaps, spine is nice and lengthened. Now bring yourself into a balancing position, so your feet are off the floor. And now one by one you're going to lengthen the legs. Reach, and reach, and reach. And we'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and the last one. Take another really deep breath in. Have a moment to correct the shoulders and the chest again. Spine still lengthened, pelvic tilted, and abs are in. And then you're going to lengthen both legs. And lengthen. Lengthen. 4, and 3, and 2. If you're able to, hopefully I can on this video, you can grab your ankles, lengthen the legs, lengthen the spine, and open up the legs for 4, and 3, and 2, and hold the last one, lengthen the spine just a tiny bit more. Of course, if it's too much, you can also stay in this position. Now hold it for 3, 2, and 1. Close up, bend the legs, push the heels forward, and bring your nose towards your knees. And lengthen back up again. Circle the shoulders. Now roll yourself down again. Place your feet back on the floor. We're going to do a shoulder bridge to loosen up the spine a little bit. So heels are close to your butt. And make sure the distance between your feet is 1 fist or 1 foot. Take a really deep breath in and curl up from a nice pelvic tilt. Lift up, push the pubic bone up while you're pulling the belly button in and you're squeezing your bum really, really tight. Have the head and the neck relaxed. You must be able to move your head from right to left without any stress. Take a really deep breath in. Push your weight a bit more into the knees so you really feel the lengthening in the spine. Keep pulling your abs in, squeezing your bum, and from the upper vertebrae, you're slowly lowering yourself. And you're pushing your bum a little forward on the way down, and the pelvic and the bum are the latest to land. In between, lengthen the legs for a moment. Take a really deep breath in, lift the arms up towards the ceiling, pull the chin in, and lengthen back up. We're going to do a couple of side exercises. So lengthen yourself back on the mat. Make sure you're letting your head rest down on your bent arm. When you're lying down, gravity pulls your body a bit down so you can feel the waist sink into the floor. I want you to try to lift the waist off by pushing the upper leg out of the hip. You can see that it happens, so make sure you're having that little space underneath the waist. Keep the neck nice and lengthened. Take a really deep breath in and now lift both legs off the floor. Make sure you're still holding that waist, and then you're going to lift the leg up and down. Up and down. Lift it up and down. As you can see, I'm not placing the whole weight into my hands, just a slight touch with the fingers. Up and down for 4, and 3, and 2, and I'm holding the last one, and see if you're able to circle the leg from the hip socket. Still keeping the waist lifted and keeping control of your upper body. If you're really controlled, then you can lengthen the arm out, otherwise just have the slight touch with the fingers. Take the circles in the opposite direction for 3, and 2, and 1. Now keep the legs lengthened and go into your scissors. And if you want to, you can place your hand on top of the hip. Keep the breath going and keep making sure that your waist is still a little lifted off the floor. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. And release. Lower the legs for a moment. Bring the front leg, the upper leg in front of the lower leg to release the hips for a moment. Take another really deep breath in, and then we're going to do the same on the other side. So switch over. Lengthen yourself back up again. So the head is resting on top of the bent arm. Gravity pulls the waist down, so push the upper leg out of the hip. Make sure the waist is lifted and stays lifted. And see if your legs are straight underneath you, so when you're looking down, you can only see the top of your feet. Keep your spine nice and lengthened. Pull the abs in, use your bum. Now lift both legs up, and again, lift the upper leg up and down. Keep looking straight ahead of you, so you're having the neck nice and lengthened. And we'll do 4, and 3, and 2, and the last one, and then we continue in the circle. You will probably feel that one side is more stable or easier than the other side. Don't worry about it, just keep focusing, keep pulling your abs and your bum in, and if you're able to, you can lengthen the arm again. For 2, and 1, and take it into the opposite direction. Although I'm not really sure if we already did it, but well, it's never too much. 3, 2, and 1, and now we take it into the scissors. So pull the abs in again, tighten your bum, and take a scissor. See if you're able to keep the upper body completely stabilized. Lengthen if you want to lengthen. For 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release again. Bring the upper leg in front of the lower leg. And take a really deep breath in again. And breathe out. And then I would like to finish off with some planking. So turn around. And also for the planking, if you want to do a little extra, add on 20 seconds each day. So you're progressing. Would be nice if we're out of this sort of corona crisis and you're all able to do a 5-minute plank. Let's have a prize on that. The first one after this crisis who can do the plank for 5 minutes, I'm offering a bottle of champagne. So let's give it a try. Pull the abs in, curl your toes under, make sure the elbows are straight underneath the shoulders. Take a really deep breath in. And while breathing out, you're going to lift yourself up, push your weight a little backwards and stay into the plank. Try not to squeeze your hands too much. Keep pushing the weight backwards and putting the abs in. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep putting the shoulders away from the ears and don't drop the head. The back of the head is always a little higher than the upper part of your spine. We'll do 4, 3, 2, and 1, and release again. Place your hands underneath the shoulders. Take a really deep breath in, push yourself up, and push the bum backwards. Lengthen the arms forwards. Take a couple of really deep breaths in and out. And then bring yourself back into hands and knees position. I'll be a little bit more into the middle of the mat. Shoulders away from the ears. We're going to go into a cat stretch, so take a really deep breath in. Pull your abs in, make a pelvic tilt. Chin is in towards the chest and round up your spine. And then from the tailbone, take the spine back to the lengthened position. Take the shoulders away from the ears. And let's do 2 more. Take a really deep breath in, pull the abs in, round up your spine. And again, from the tailbone, bring yourself back, lift the head a little up. And the third one, we're going to hold a little longer. So pull the abs in, round up your spine, and now push that rounded shape a little backwards. Feel the stretch in your lower back deepen. And still rounding, you're bringing it up, taking a deep breath in, and while breathing out, push your bum backwards again. And breathe in. And the last one. Push the bum backwards. And then bring yourself back into all fours position. My feet is cramping up, so that's why my toes are 1 foot are curled. So now curl your toes under and bring the weight a little backwards. And be on haunches. Take a really deep breath in and let the body adjust to standing up again. And while breathing out, roll down your feet, lengthen your legs, and slowly roll up. Make that pelvic tilt, pull your abs in. Open up the chest again. We're gonna circle the shoulders for 3, 2, and the last one. Take a really deep breath in. Feel the chest open, take the shoulders backwards. Let the shoulder blades sink down your spine, feel them land on the rib cage. And well, this was our first workout. I hope you really enjoyed it. Again, if you have feedback, please give it to us. We decided to do it in English because we have some English and Dutch customers. Of course, if you want to have different, longer, shorter focus on other muscles, please let us know so we can use it into our next videos. The idea of not doing videos for a whole hour, but just a quarter, 20 minutes, 25 minutes, is that probably after a week you can combine a couple of them and make the workouts as long as you feel comfortable with. And also, as I said in the beginning, and also with the planking, if you want to do more repetitions, please do so. Please try to challenge yourself these days a little when we're not here to keep you activated. You need to do it yourself, so make sure you stay challenged and make the exercises a bit more difficult, more repetitions, do them a little longer, and hopefully we will stick together and stay fit together, and that's the most important. For now, I would like to thank you for your attention. I'm really happy that we still can stay in touch this way, and hope to see you again soon. Tomorrow we're gonna do a video each day, so yeah, keep following us also on Instagram, Facebook, and keep checking your mailbox for the new videos. We will send you a link so you're able to follow us on YouTube. And